Okay, guys. So I would like to welcome you all to this demo session of Microsoft Intune. So first of all, I would introduce myself. My name is Kashif. I am from India. I have somewhere around 13 years of practical IT experience. I have expertise on SCCM, Intune, Active Directory, application packaging, Azure, PowerShell. I am a BSc IT graduate from Mumbai University, and later on I started working as a system administrator. So I worked on mostly on SCCM profile, uh, and then I have worked on Active Directory and other technologies. So, what do you know about Intune? What is Intune? Intune is basically uh, mobile device management and mobile application management solution from Microsoft. So, Intune has two major features, right? First, um, mobile device management. You can manage mobile devices and mobile application. Now, why do we need to manage mobile devices and mobile application? Now, these days, people are using their mobile devices to access companies' data. For example, you are working in a company, let's say in HCL, for example. Now, you are using your um, laptop or your mobile phone, or they have given you their laptop or the mobile phones, and you are using email on that one, or uh, let's say some applications or some internal web-based application or web portal. So if you are using something on your mobile, let's say this is your mobile, right? So either this mobile is the company provided mobile, or this mobile is given, this is your personal device. So, and you are using company data here. So when you are using company resources on this mobile, so we have to manage the mobile. So how do you manage the mobile? So through Intune. So we will manage devices so that the company data is secured, right? You can remotely perform multiple tasks through Intune. You can remotely do password reset. You can deploy policies, right? You can deploy applications. For example, if you would like to do password reset through Intune, you can reset password, right, of the device. You can deploy applications to the device, right? You can deploy policies to the devices, right? How the device will behave, right? Suppose I would like to turn off the camera of your mobile. I can do it through Intune. Suppose I have to do it, I need to um, turn off the Bluetooth of your device, or I would like to turn off the Wi-Fi tethering so that, um, some kind of policies, if you would like to deploy to the devices, you can do it. So you will have complete control of the devices. And in case the device is lost, let's say you lost your device, so we can also do factory reset. Okay, wipe the device, factory reset, so that the company data is safe and secured. It does not go to the um, wrong hand, basically. You can also do mobile application management. Suppose the application is there, right, and you would like to manage the application. You can manage the application through Intune. So how the application will behave in the device. Suppose if you are opening the application, it will give a um, authentication prompt. So when it is authenticated, then only the application can be accessed. You can do conditional access as well, right? 1 minute. So this application, you can perform application authentication. Sorry guys, this pen is not working properly. Okay, so conditional access, right? So basically how you can do it through Intune. You have two options: mobile device management and mobile application management. So like Intune, there are many other mobile device management solution from other vendors. So you have previously we used to have BlackBerry, right? It is still there, but people are not using BlackBerry much these days. We have AirWatch, right? This is from VMware. This is leading at the moment. AirWatch, or the new name given by Microsoft is, the new name of this product is Workspace ONE, right? Then we have a Zen Mobile. This is from Citrix. Then we have Goods, right? Then we have Tanium. Okay. Then we have Mobile Iron. Okay. So these are some of the leading applications from other vendors. So similarly, we have Microsoft Intune from Microsoft, which basically gives you the similar kind of functionalities to manage mobile devices or to manage mobile application. Now, what all mobile devices you can manage? So you can manage through Intune, you can manage Android. So Android devices you can manage. Then you can manage iOS devices. Then you can manage Mac computer. You can also manage Linux boxes. You can also manage Chrome OS, right? Then you can also manage Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? So these are the operating systems which you can manage through Intune. Why we have to do that? Because most of the people are using Android devices. So through Intune, right, you can manage these operating systems. So Android, iOS, Mac operating system, Linux boxes, Chrome OS, Windows 10 and Windows 11 laptops or desktop, as long as these devices have internet, because Intune works on internet. So if these devices have internet, you can supply the policies through internet, and the devices will take the policies, right? Your devices will take the applications. So you unlike SCCM, in SCCM we used to install the server and everything, right? But here in Intune you don't have to install any server or any distribution point or any management point. You don't have to do all those things. It is given by Microsoft. So how it works, basically you have like Intune, that is a web-based portal. I will show you. And through Intune, um, Everything goes in cloud. Basically, it's a cloud solution by Microsoft. So everything goes in cloud. Okay. So your policies and everything, and the devices will take all the policies and everything from the internet. So for example, your device is Android device or iOS, right? Or Windows, whatever it is. The devices is basically gonna take the policies, right? Policies plus contents, okay, um, from the cloud itself. I'm gonna take you to the Intune portal, and that is gonna show you how the Intune portal looks like. The web-based address is this one, endpoint.microsoft.com. Okay, so I'll show you how we can enroll to this device. How you can create your subscription to Intune, and you will get 3 months free trial. Okay, so either you go with 1 month free trial or 3 months free trial. So I have taken this subscription for 3 months. You can use this subscription, and that is E5 license I am using. Okay, from Microsoft. And then once the subscription is done, what you can do, you can start enrolling your devices like Android devices, iOS devices. So you have devices section, whatever the devices which are enrolled to Intune, you can see them all here in all devices section, right? So here the device name will come, right? Managed by ownership, all these devices information will come here. Device, whether the device is compliant, non-compliant, operating system of the devices, OS version, when was the last time the devices, the device was checked in, right? The monitor, you can monitor the device status like assignment status, then assignment failure and all. You can come to this section. Let me go back to devices, and yeah, so you can manage Windows devices, iOS, iPad, Mac, Android, Chrome OS, right? Linux. These are the operating systems which you can manage through Intune at the moment. Okay, so then when you go to this section at the left hand side, you have user section. That's going to show you what all users are created. Either the user is there in Intune portal, right? Basically, from where it gets the user, it gets the user from two locations, either from Azure Active Directory. So there is one um, Active Directory in the backend, Azure Active Directory. So the users are basically created there, and it is fetching the user information from there. Okay, and also you can integrate the on-premises Active Directory. So what I have done, I have integrated on-premises Active Directory to Azure Active Directory, and all these users are coming from the local Active Directory. Okay, so that I will show you as well how the integration part works. Okay, as you see, on-premises, yes. So these are all coming from my local Active Directory, these users, right? I will also show you how you can create your uh, how you can add your personal domain. Just like I have done, I have added my personal domain. This is my personal domain, makemeitexpert.com. So how you can add that one and do the verification so that you don't have to take on Microsoft.com, because when you create your subscription, it gives you on Microsoft.com. Let me take you to the office, sorry, admin.microsoft.com. Admin.microsoft.com is Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And when you go to show all, right, here we have settings and domains. So by default, you get Microsoft, this one. By default, you get this one, on Microsoft.com, right? Whenever you create your subscription, the Intune subscription, you will get this on Microsoft.com. But you need to add your own domain. Suppose if in production environment we cannot go with this Microsoft domain. We will always use our custom domain, just like I have done, and you will have to verify as the owner of that domain. Then only it will you will be able to proceed further. So I will show you how that is done, right? Then how you can assign a license to Intune, because Intune is not free. 3 months free trial we will get. After 3 months, it will get expired. So within 3 months, we get somewhere around 250 license. Let me show you. Billing, I think it is here in your products. You see? So I'm using E5 license, as I told you. Enterprise Mobility plus Security E5 trial license. And currently I'm using only, consuming only one license. And there are 250 total license I received. And it is going to be expired in the month of July, I think. Yes. So I'm going to show you how that is done, right? And how you can assign license to the user. So in active user, whenever you are, suppose somebody is trying to enroll his device, like Android or iPhone or Chrome OS or Windows, he will have to be a licensed user. For example, let's say Kashif would like to enroll his device. So he needs a license. So how the license is given? You can click on more option and then manage product license. And then we have to give this license and save changes. Once you give the license, then only this user, right, Kashif, will be able to enroll his device. One user can enroll 5 devices. Total 5 devices a user can enroll. You can increase or decrease the limit, but that's the default one. 5 devices you have to, user can enroll. So I can enroll my Android device side by side. I can enroll my iPhone device. Then I can enroll my Windows 10 device, Windows 11 device. So when you do that, there are many options available. Once the devices are showing up here, once the devices are enrolled, you will get the dashboard here. How many devices are Linux, Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, and all. And then you can also deploy applications to the devices. So in app section, you have all apps. You can deploy applications like uh, Android application you can deploy iOS application, Windows application, you can deploy MSI application, EXE application, right? So these options are available. You can also configure the app protection policies, app configuration policies, iOS app provisioning profile. So these options are there. Then you can go to the endpoint security. This is for Windows Defender. If you would like to manage the antivirus or disk encryption, firewall, you can perform all these tasks. I'm going to show you all these things. Then you have report section, wherein we will be seeing the reports, right? In the devices section, when you go to Windows, for example, Windows, and then in Windows, there are many other options available. So PowerShell script, you can deploy PowerShell script. Then you can also work on these options, update rings, for Windows 10 and Windows 11. So you can deploy updates to the devices. So I'm going to show you how we will deploy updates to the devices. Then configuration profile, how we can create a profile. This is like a group policy. You can create group policy and deploy the policies to the devices, the Windows 10 and Windows 11 devices. Similarly, you can do it for Mac operating system or iOS operating system or Android. You have that option. When you come to this devices and let's say Android, sorry, yeah, iOS, and then you have iOS configuration profile. So we will discuss all these things, right? Then we have devices, Windows. I'm going to show you device, this thing. enrollment. I'm going to show you the autopilot, Windows autopilot, so that we will customize the operating system. We will create deployment profile, devices, and then we will also use this Intune connector for Active Directory. So we are going to perform all these things, and we will see how these things are done through Intune. So you will have complete control on the devices, whether the devices is Android or iPhone or any other operating system. So that is going to take almost like 20 to 22 days, right? To finish all the topics. I'm going to share the course content with you guys, wherein all the things will be covered. Daily, we will do 1 hour session. Daily, we are going to do at 8 a.m. India time, 8 a.m. IST. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily we will do. This is Indian Standard Time. Okay. So I will share the course content with you, wherein what all things will be covered. You can go through that, right? And we will do everything practically. Okay. So that you will get practical knowledge. We will do 3 months free trial subscription, and that free trial, we are going to use it for 3 months, and 3 months is, I think it is more than sufficient for you to practice. And after 3 months, when you are done with your practice, uh, you I will give you the sample resume as well. You have to, you know, modify a little bit and start applying for Intune related jobs. Intune is basically moving, very fast now. People are looking for Intune administrator. So those who are working as system administrator, like desktop support engineer or service desk engineer or help desk engineer, they should go to this profile, because Intune is moving like a monster now. And those who are working as SCCM administrator, it is like a must for them. Those who are working as SCCM administrator, you must learn this technology, because through SCCM and Intune, they go side by side, right? So from using SCCM, what you can do, you can manage on-premises devices. Okay, on-prem devices. You can also manage devices on the internet, but it gels with on-premises devices properly. So you can manage desktop and servers. Okay. So Microsoft is not going to decommission SCCM. So those who are saying that SCCM will be gone after like a few years from now, that's the wrong concept. SCCM will stay there, but Microsoft is focusing more on server managing. You can manage servers and desktop through SCCM, and Intune is more like mobile devices, right? So in mobile, Windows 10, Windows 11, right? These are laptop devices. Then, so basically you can manage laptops and then other operating system like Android and then iOS, right? And then other operating system. So if you are working as a SCCM administrator, you must learn this technology, because in the market, most of the companies, when you go for the interviews, right, the people are looking for SCCM plus Intune knowledge. Okay. If you already working on SCCM and you have Intune knowledge too, then chances are very high that you will get selected. Okay. So that's the reason I would suggest you guys to go with this technology, learn this, add this in your profile, so that you get selected as quickly as possible. Now, those who are working as a desktop administrator or help desk engineer or service desk engineer, they can go to this one, Intune directly. It is not necessary that you go to SCCM first and then Intune. So you can also learn Intune directly. That's not a problem. Or those who are fresher as well, because Intune is not that vast like SCCM. SCCM is pretty, so many things are there in SCCM, but Intune is like I can say 50% of SCCM. Okay, almost the concept is little bit similar, but you have very you know few things in SCCM. I mean in Intune. So we are starting from tomorrow onwards. If you guys are interested to continue, so 8 a.m. will start India time, and then it is gonna take the complete month. So the whole May month, I think, we will be able to finish all the topics in the first week of June for this Intune session. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna unmute you guys. I'll allow you to unmute. So in case if you have any question, you can ask. Okay. So you can now unmute yourself one by one if you, in case if you have any question. Pramod, you can.
Yeah, Kasif, good morning. Vikas this side.
Yes, Vikas.
Yeah, Kasif, every user will create an Active Directory, right? Or how?
There are two options. Either you create users in local on-premises Active Directory, or you create in Azure Active Directory. Okay.
Yeah,
Akash,
yeah.
this course including to SCCM also, no?
No.
It's
Not
separately
as
Intune only.
this is purely focused on Intune, not SCCM.
But
Because SCCM itself is like a 40 days training. Okay.
Good morning.
Kashibai, so Kashibai, what is the difference between SCCM and Intune while we are deploying application from SCCM as well as the Intune? Because you shown,
concept is similar. Concept is similar, but in SCCM application goes through distribution point, right? And the devices will get the policy through management point internally, right? But in Intune, you have similar concept, right? But the devices will download the content from cloud distribution point of Intune. Okay. And there are some features. You can deploy MSI application, you can deploy iOS application, you can deploy Android application, you can also deploy EXE application, which I will show you step by step.
Can we configure through Flexera directly to the Intune?
Flexera, I have not tested. Flexera application is there for application packaging. So
yeah, because when I saw on the application catalog, there was an option called deploying through Intune. So that's why I'm asking on the tool.
Okay. So I think then if it is there, then it will act like a plugin, right? So when you add that application in Flexera, you can connect through Intune, and then you just have to give the username and password, and it will connect to Intune, and then you can deploy the application through that one. But I have not tested it that one.
If we have Flexera, we can deploy via SCCM also. Flexera agent.
No, deployment of Flexera, yes.
Yes, do manually.
Yeah, you can do
but
that.
the Intune most probably it depends upon the policies, right?
Right.
Okay.
Basically, you have to enroll the in SCCM. We have to install the agent, right?
Yes, yeah, SCCM.
Right, Flexera agent.
But yeah, no, I'm talking about SCCM agent. In SCCM, we install client to all the devices, but in Intune, we have to enroll the devices.
Okay. But Kashibai in SCCM, so we build a database for that one. But coming to the Intune, right? So is there any backup database for that one, or otherwise it will completely configured by the Microsoft?
It is completely configured by Microsoft, but in case if you have to take backup is there, but you can't go and check the database yourself because it is completely owned by Microsoft.
In Intune also, can we create our custom reports based upon what our requirements like?
Yes, you can.
If I need, yeah, okay.
You can.
Kashif, can you tell me what are the details can be covered in this Intune portal? Sorry, I joined late. That's why.
Yes, I will share the course content, guys.
Yeah.
Kashif, Kashif bhai, good morning.
Morning.
Can we do the deployment, OS deployment using with the Intune?
Operating system, the whole operating system you can't deploy, but you can customize the standard operating system through this Windows autopilot option. Okay. So in Windows autopilot gives you that option. Yeah. Hmm?
What about a server? Can we manage the server as well?
No, server you can't manage.
Kashyap
Thank
bhai, Windows upgradation, Windows 10 to 11, it is possible, right? By
Yes.
Intune?
Yes.
Okay.
So from Intune, you can't manage the server.
How many cost in this course?
Sorry, one by one. Sorry.
How many cost in this course?
How many cost?
Sorry, please.
Okay, you message me on WhatsApp. I'll send you the details. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Kashif, Pradeep here.
Yes, Pradeep.
Actually, I want to know means is there any prior infrastructure knowledge is required for the
No.
Intune?
Intune is pretty simple, straightforward. It is not a vast like SCCM. So even if you are a fresher, you can easily learn this one.
Okay.
Kashif bhai, actually, MECM is Intune is going for a replacement with the MECM, or
No, it is not replacing. That's the reason I told you SCCM is more focused on a desktop side and the server side on premises devices, and as you see, Intune is more focused on the mobile devices like laptops, Android, iOS. So SCCM will stay as it is. Okay, Microsoft is not decommissioning it. Okay.
Kashyap bhai, on-premises device means laptop servers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And second one, the cloud base.
Second one is the cloud based. Yeah.
But for managing servers, for sure we need SCCM only, right?
Yeah, how will you manage? My Intune does not give you that option for now. Maybe later. I don't think Microsoft will add a server managing feature in Intune, because if they do that, then SCCM, people will opt for Intune itself to manage their servers too, right? Microsoft will have to sell both the products. Okay, so Microsoft will keep on selling MECM plus Intune both.
Yeah. Kashyap bhai, can we patch server or workstation via Intune?
Can we patch server? Via
Intune.
No, you cannot do through Intune. You can only manage client through Intune, like
Workstation
Windows
can be
10.
managed. Workstation patching.
Yes, as you see right in front of you, update rings for Windows 10, feature
Okay.
update, quality
Thank
update.
you. Yes. Thank you.
There's
Workstation patching can be done by Intune, right? But
Yeah.
server not.
no
Okay.
server you can't do through Intune.
Okay, Kashyap bhai. Okay.
Kashif, what are the requirements like from our side that is required, like
From your
like
side,
mobile
computer,
Android?
in terms of laptops or what?
Yeah, I mean, you said now that we need a subscription and
Yeah, so you basically need a laptop, simple laptop. No, you don't need to, like a specific, any laptop will work. Either laptop or, guys, I'm getting background noise. And those who are not speaking, just put yourself on mute. So any laptop will work with internet connection, and then you need a subscription, which I will guide you how to get the subscription. You don't need a credit card as well in this Intune subscription. So 3 months free trial, and then once the subscription is ready, you can start working on that one.
okay.
And I would suggest you should have one dummy Android device. Dummy means any Android device which you are not using, you can factory reset, or you can, perform policies deployment, so that you can actually see what is happening whenever we are deploying some policies or applications through Intune. We can,
Kashyap bhai, for Android device, mobile is okay? For Android mobile?
yeah, for Android device is okay. Android mobile.
Okay.
And I will also for Windows, we will create virtual machine. Okay, So we create the virtual machine in Azure, or we can create virtual machines in the computer itself. Okay.
Okay.
Will
Actually,
iPhone work?
it is not set up by physical, right? It is just online, cloud-based, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other question, guys, before we wrap it up?
Kashif, can you use the same link tomorrow, or we have to send any other link?
I will use a different link. I don't know right now. Maybe I will use this one or the new link. So those who are interested to continue, right, you need to let me know on WhatsApp. Send me a hi message on WhatsApp that you are interested, or you can call me later, and then
Kashif,
we can start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yes.
yeah. Kashif, regarding this autopiloting, can we see the standard customization completely?
Yes, we will do practically that one.
Okay. Can we include iOS also, Kashif?
iOS for autopilot?
For the no mobile device management.
Yes, we
Intune.
will. Yes, we will enroll iOS as well.
Okay.
We'll enroll iOS device. Okay. So tomorrow we are starting at 8 a.m. India time. So those who are interested to continue, you need to enroll to this course. You need to make payment, and then I will share the link with you, and we can continue from tomorrow onwards at 8 a.m. Okay, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. Kashif,
thank you. Bye-bye.
yeah, Kashif, is there any changes in time like 7:30 to 8:30 like that, or we'll fix it as 8?
No, I have a course. I mean, another session is going on at 7 a.m. 7 to 8. It is already there, so I can't go at 7:30. Basically, 8 a.m. is the time at the moment. So if that's not suitable to you, then you may probably join the next batch, which I think I'll start next month. Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I hope 1 minute. Let me share my contact details. So this is my number, guys. Okay, so WhatsApp number, or you can call me on this number if you are interested to continue this course. Then we'll start from tomorrow. Okay, 8 a.m. India time.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity to show this time details.
Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.